them say, there's no telling where the guys will take you. Get ready for a spoiler. Won't say it twice, cause we already warned you. Better watch out, it's gonna ruin the plot. Real spoilers. Real spoilers. Real spoilers.
Broadcasting from the lush but not lavish studios located in the basement of the O'Keefe Institute for Advanced Film Snarkitude, this is Real Spoilers, episode 861?
Sure.
+1.
862,
Yeah.
Perfect.
The Conjuring 4 Extreme Unction.
What? You
Aren't
lost
you
me on that.
Catholic?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to explain
Well,
this to
I've
you.
only got so far.
Go ahead, Tom.
The Last Rites.
Oh.
It's Extreme Unction.
Is
That's
that
what-
really what it's? Oh.
So
we
the Last
always-
Rites, that's actually
Yeah,
here we go.
that is real.
Well, here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm gonna use my Catholic school education.
Finally.
The Last Rites is technically an unofficial term, right?
Oh.
And but it's made up of 3 sacraments,
Correct.
and you receive
Communion.
confession,
Yeah.
right? Because they want to make sure you're dying
Clean slate.
with a clean slate,
Just like Hitler.
and then you get extreme unction, which is the anointing of the sick,
Yes.
and then you get communion,
Correct.
and then they literally kill you.
Yeah, they just stab you in the face.
They just stab you right
Yep.
but with a crucifix because Jesus loves you.
Right.
And so
Wait, what was that last part?
Stab him in the face.
That's a real thing?
No.
Oh, I'm like, what? I don't know
they're not
anything.
killing, they're
the
not
fact
killing
that we-
vampires.
I don't know.
I love the fact that we could have convinced him of that.
Just let it go.
You were
These
like,
days-
do all Catholics die like this? I could have swore I've gone to a funeral for a Catholic and it was an open casket.
Yeah, he didn't have
Now-
a crucifix.
Now
sticking
I
out of
wished
his
I had
head.
walked up and taken a
Well,
gander.
that's how it's supposed to be done. But anymore, they
That's
don't.
why I was like, is this some ancient
We've
ritual?
got this new rock star pope that has changed things.
It's a symbolic stabbing of the
Correct.
face. No, that's
Yeah.
safe for the altar boys.
That is correct.
Oh.
It ain't symbolic.
Hey,
It's phallic.
to be clear, because I know there was some discussion about it on a past episode. We're going in hard on Catholics for this, right?
Elvis, for sure.
So I am one. So we're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have
Now,
a friend
I'm a
that's
lapsed
Catholic,
one,
so
Yeah. I'm adjacent.
yeah.
I'm
I
not
did it-
Catholic, but I went to Catholic schools
I did
for
too.
like from 5th grade through high school.
I did all the sacraments.
So the
They taught
last
me everything but the secret handshake.
that's right.
a last
Just
rite
to,
is
just
a
jerk you off. That's all that is.
then they did.
Yeah.
so it's called extreme unction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it's called. That's the official name
So like when
for anointing.
sounds
of the
like something
sick.
Bill and Ted would
Yeah.
say.
Whoa, extreme unction.
it's the Ninja Turtles.
That's
like, yeah.
exactly what it sounds
But
like.
so in 2nd grade, you do your first confession.
Yeah.
Actually, it might be younger than that. 2nd grade might be first communion.
Yeah, I think it goes first communion.
No, for us it was confession first.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then communion, and then when in
'Cause
8th
then
grade,
second graders are
Right.
Yeah.
doing so many things
can't wait.
that need to be
Right.
wiped off.
You were just
the
like, I didn't clean my room, and
Yeah.
the priest was like, "Go say a Hail Mary."
6
I was like, "All right."
rosaries.
I
Yeah,
think
like,
second
God
grade is
damn
a good time for a child to share all their secrets with an adult
A possible
Who-
pedophile.
Yeah.
won't tell and you don't
Yeah.
tell and
That is always the thing where you're just kind of like, you have to trust that this priest. Anything you tell, you're like, well, I did this thing. He's like, man, please don't tell anybody I said that. But then in 8th grade is confirmation.
Which you see in this
That's-
movie.
You do.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah. Like my confirmation name is Michael.
I had to explain to Crystal because she's
Oh.
like, "This is dumb," and I like
There, I mean, yeah.
Theologically,
I think it's
she was
just.
like,
I
"This is
think
dumb."
it
well, you
was
were
just-
right about the movie. I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair.
well,
Yeah,
so wait,
but-
why is this movie called Last Rites?
because it's the
because
last.
it's the
one.
last one
So-
theoretically.
It's the
So
last
it's-
one with the Warrens.
So it
But
has no
as-
meaning. They just
No.
Oh, is
Yeah.
there a word we can use that has last in it?
Yeah.
It's wild the dip in quality
Oh,
from one.
thought this was better than the last one.
The last one's the trial one, right?
yeah.
I would agree.
The devil
This
made me
one-
do it?
This
Yeah.
one is
this one is bad.
So they-
Hold on, I
is-
have to go around the table and introduce myself.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, you are a part of the lineup, so you don't.
Okay, go.
I can't, hey, it's me, Matt.
It's Joe.
This is Kevin.
And it's Tom. Do I have to do shameless plugs now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
also-
will not do this episode if you do not do the shameless plugs.
What if I did them all the way at the end? What if I told you I was going to do them all the way at the end, and I get you to do the whole episode, and then I wrap up without doing them?
I'm in my own Conjuring episode.
Better read him his last rites.
Yeah. It's second to last, right?
Starts
right.
playing Hello Zepp Saw song at the end.
No, it's the
So-
wrong franchise. What are you doing?
I'd just rather talk about
Likes crossovers. All
Yeah, right.
Like when they were going to make a
Freddy versus. Oh.
Beverly Hills Cop and Crocodile Dundee movie.
What was it? 21 Jump Street and Men in Black?
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
going to happen.
I
They
would
should've
have
done
liked
it.
to have seen
That
that.
should have happened.
And they
They
made
should've
that
done
terrible Men in Black movie instead.
Yeah.
That reboot.
With Chris Hemsworth.
Oh,
Remember that?
my God. I totally
Tessa
forgot.
Thompson.
Tessa Thompson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was trash.
Shameless plugs. Don't forget, we're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn, wherever you find podcasts. You can find us. While you're there, you should leave us a review. Also, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/Real Spoilers. While you're there, like the page, join the group. It is called the League of Show Sharers because we are hoping you will be kind enough to share an episode. People who were so kind this week include, but are not limited to, Librarian Cynthia, Brendan McGuckin, Jason McLean, Julianne Jordan, Travis Tewitt, Tammy Lynn Powers, Betts, Ralph Tribble, Chris Magic Man, Gabriel Lugo, Jason Aldridge, Richard Krotzer, Tom Dowdy, Heather Sachs, Edit Photo Gamer, Cinema is Life. That's a new one.
That is a new
Hello.
one.
I think they're very big Austin Butler fans.
Oh,
We
nice.
did
Okay,
Caught
cool.
Stealing last week. You would not know that, of
Nope.
course, because you weren't here.
I was not.
Brian Perry, Mike, and Oscar, Colby Mack, The Real Pete, Ronnie Castle, In Session Film, Dissect That Film, Cinema Recall, Geek to Me Radio, Nostalgia Cast, and Ryan Terry. Note, you shared it.
Check Kevin's.
You,
I shared it.
you shared it after like
Oh,
noon
well, I was.
yesterday.
That's fair because
Okay.
I listened
Well, that's
to
and
it.
you guys aren't friends, so you wouldn't see the share. So.
I listened to it at work.
Yeah.
And then I shared it.
Oh, you didn't want to, like, in case it sucked. you
Yeah, I
didn't
was like,
wanna-
God, this is terrible.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm not associating
I gotta
myself
listen
with
to
it.
Yeah,
this
I'm not even
before I
on.
go
I'm not even
share
on this episode.
Yeah, I don't want to rush in.
Joe's like,
anything.
I read all the articles before I share them, not just the headline.
I
Yeah.
read all the articles before I come.
Who knows?
And listen to all the podcasts.
That's right. Every single one.
Yeah. You're listening to this in a very different way than was intended.
Yeah.
So,
2-minute increments.
where else was I at in the shameless plugs? Oh yeah, don't forget we have a Patreon, patreon.com/Real Spoilers, where for $5 a month you get all sorts of bonus content. Matt is trying to make us watch the Blues Brothers 2000 again.
I'm trying real hard.
Again.
I won't shut up about it.
Yeah, and so yeah,
We
we
did
just
already?
we just put out Stuart
Saves His Family.
Stuart Saves His Family.
Strange movie.
Yes, very very strange. It was an interesting watch.
It was. I agree.
It
Yeah.
was
And an even more interesting discussion.
that it was. And then of course you can watch all of these episodes over on YouTube at youtube.com/at Real Spoilers.
You got it.
Okay. So
Hey,
there's
if,
all
That's
that.
funny.
if
that
during this
sounded-
episode, can you put pictures? Like if I say,
Oh God.
I'm just asking. I'm asking for. all I'm going to ask for is a
Matt,
picture.
do you know how to put pictures?
Is a picture of the house.
Okay.
Like it's when we bring it up. If you could just
Okay.
throw it into
Just
the video,
cue
because
me.
I do have a question about.
Say Oompa Loompa when
I
you
will
want
say
me to do
Oompa Loompa. You
okay?
got it.
And I will
buddy.
search for that. Okay.
And we'll get a picture of an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah. We don't know which one though. There's been
Yeah.
so many.
That's true.
And
yeah.
Matt will sing the song.
No, we can't afford that.
Yeah. Oh, no
That's
wait.
the Tim Burton one, though.
I'll do a sound alike.
Okay.
A Weird Al version. Yeah.
So where were we at? We were talking about extreme
Yeah,
unction.
it's
So
just-
we were talking about confirmation, and so
Yes.
Crystal was like, "This is dumb," and I was like,
And
theologically,
right.
not about the movie. She was just against the concept of confirmation, and then I explained it to her, and she was like, "Okay, that makes more sense."
And
Now-
what is
and
it?
She's
But I-
converted now?
Yes, she's
Yeah,
well,
totally converted.
She's a nun. Basically, when you're born, you get baptized, right? But
Which washes away original sin.
yeah,
Okay.
But that is done to you. You did not choose to be baptized.
Okay.
Correct.
So confirmation is essentially you as a adult
As a 13-year-old.
agreeing that
Okay.
you want to be part
Yes.
of the Catholic Church.
And they
So,
give you a new name.
yeah, that's when you get your confirmation name and
Yeah.
but it's essentially a second baptism. It's you have reached the age of, well, I guess for the Catholic
was gonna
Church
say
standpoint,
consent.
and you're agreeing that
I'm in.
You're part of it.
So you as a 13 are agreeing that your parents want you to go do this thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Is
really
what you're-
kind of dumb
Yes.
because, like, as an 8th grader, go ahead and try and tell your parents you don't want to do it.
Right.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Good
Who
luck.
are we
Yeah,
kidding?
no, it's definitely
Good
and you
luck
can
to
pick
you.
whatever. Like you can pick a saint.
Yeah,
You can pick any saint you want. So some people pick like there were some people in my class who were just like definitely way more into the church.
Are there
than
cool names?
others.
Like, what's the coolest name you can pick?
I mean, find a wild saint.
There's
name.
cool saint or
But like,
Yeah.
what's one? Do you know one that's like just sounds like a really cool?
No.
Oh.
I mean, there's
Who's
like
the patron saint of badassery?
I was like Saint Aquinas. I don't know.
Courtney's was like cannibalism or something or something wild.
Mine was Michael. me and my buddy Mike. Oh, he was like, "You take my name, I'll take your name." And I was like,
cool.
"Done. Yeah, all right,
Saint
cool."
Blaze.
And you're
Yeah, that's true.
married.
We're
now?
married now.
Yeah, there was actually
He-
locally in St. Louis. There was
Yep.
North County. There was a parish called St.
They
Blaise.
actually, I
That's
think,
a pretty cool name.
I
Saint
think-
Blaze.
they bless your throat.
Oh.
That's a thing where they.
No,
I
I
don't-
mean,
I don't-
I've
I don't
heard of
remember-
those
Yeah.
stories.
I don't
but
remember why they did this, but it was like they took two
been
candles,
large
made
settlement
it,
space.
yeah,
around that.
made it into an
Yeah, I
X and,
remember
like,
that. The
put it
blessing
on your
of the
throat.
Yeah.
Oh, I just-
You should have been
Like-
Blaze. Your name could have been Blaze.
Man, it's so
Joey
crazy
Blaze.
Joey Blaze.
how all this like Catholic tradition or just any like religious tradition is like creepy and weird. And
It's
then,
all a cult.
but then you make a movie that's like not.
Well, here's the thing: is that first movie is incredible.
I've
It's-
only seen The Nun 2.
That's
I've never seen
ridiculous.
any of
That
these
is
movies.
ridiculous.
You haven't been here for
Insane.
any of the Annabelle movies?
I've Creation. I've seen Annabelle Creation and I think The Nun Origins or something. Was Sydney
Why
Sweeney
would you
in
do
one?
No,
No,
that's
that's-
a different movie.
That's a different
What
Nun.
was the Nun?
Immaculate.
So there's the Nun. There's the
Two
Nun.
or
The Nun and the
something.
Nun 2. What,
Nun
that's the one-
Origins?
No, it's just called the Nun 2.
What about Agnes of God? Was that?
I don't think so.
So I have never seen a Conjuring
Why
movie.
not?
That is a shame.
That first one
Can
is
you
the
guys tell me the
first-
first two are
The first two are great.
I'm
Well,
on
now,
record.
hey.
I do not like religious horror movies.
but it's not. The first one
I
is not
just-
religious
This
at all.
movie with all the church.
Okay, but I'm
and
saying that
this
this
and the
one,
confer-
that's
I'm just
fine.
like,
But the first one
Yeah.
is just about a haunted house.
okay.
Like
No.
it's a family that's being haunted.
And it's practically a family-friendly movie.
I would think, yeah, it's close.
Yeah.
Kevin, we're essentially in the same boat. I've seen all of them and don't remember
Okay.
any
okay.
of
Fair
it.
enough.
So the first one is insanely good.
And
It's-
what makes the first one so good, in my opinion,
Yeah.
is that you see a scene of them going to someone claiming that there's some sort of paranormal activity going
Yeah, which is a
on.
real house. The
Yeah.
house in the first one is real.
And they're like, this is not occurring. Like, here's what's really happening.
yeah, the Warrens
like-
go and they're like,
and they
this
debunk
is-
it.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
was like, well, this is cool. Like look, Ed and Lorraine Warren in real life, just to get this out.
Heroes.
Oh,
they-
okay, all right.
Absolute grifters.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're
He is look.
they're
I know that-
garbage human beings.
Yeah, I know that their daughter is out there, and I don't. It's kind of like the Bruce Lee thing in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right? Shannon Lee has a view of her father
Yeah.
that is absolutely fair and reasonable. There are also stories where he was kind of a prick.
Yeah.
Right. So it's
Well,
like
these movies can only make them look better.
So here's the thing.
Right? I
There's
mean-
there before they made these movies, Lorraine Warren made them sign an NDA that they would not reference Ed having a 14-year-old living with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are not allowed to mention that there was this younger woman that
Mm-hmm.
and I use the term woman very loosely.
Catholically.
Yes, correct.
She had
So,
gone
like,
through confirmation.
or puberty.
Ergo,
Yeah.
an adult woman.
So like yes, they are grifters, they are scumbags, they are in the second movie they make it sound like they helped this family. They were only at that house for like 3 hours.
This,
And then the family was like, "Get
Wow,
out."
they got it done in 3 hours.
these characters are characters
Yeah.
in the way that P.T. Barnum in The Greatest Showman.
Don't look at me and say that. Look at Tom.
P.T. Barnum was not a great guy.
No.
But he's a character in
Right.
the movie. It's a
Yeah.
fictional
So
character.
This,
they've
to me,
made
this
up.
is all like if there's anything that we were to criticize and people would say, no, but that really, it's like they said the ghosts happened too.
Yeah.
And guess what? They didn't.
Right.
It didn't happen. Nobody
These are
had.
characters. They took the basis of these two people existed. Now let's
and
write
and their
interesting
cases.
stories.
Yeah.
And their cases
Yeah.
that, except for the one that they can't afford to
Do
get.
they have books?
apparently.
Are they like really
They had-
in-depth
they
books
had
about all
a
the
book.
details?
They
They
had a
eventually
book.
wrote a book, and it was terrible.
It was terrible.
Oh,
But
Why are
Ami-
they famous though? Why
so Amityville is them. Like
yeah.
the reason Amityville becomes a book is because of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
they're
And they
good.
couldn't
They're
use.
They
good
can't.
I think
because
somebody
else
yeah,
owns
somebody
the rights
owns
to
Amityville.
Amityville horror.
which you do see at the end of the
first
one.
I think
Or they,
it's the
they
first.
mention it. They're like, hey, somebody
They
just
show.
called
Don't
from
they show you a
Amityville.
house that kind
I
of looks
think-
like?
I think it's in the
Commissioner
second one.
Gordon hands them a card when it has the house on it.
Also, the idea that they tried. So here's the thing: James Wan wrote and directed the first one, and that is James Wan, in my opinion,
Next to Malignant.
all right. Take it easy.
Yeah.
At his peak, right? He's coming off of Saw. He's
second
got,
you can see the potential.
but it's all done. Everything in that movie. You've got outstanding performances by Lily Taylor and Ron Livingston.
Yeah,
Oh.
they
are so great.
they bring in like really good actors.
yeah,
and
the
it's
kids.
very,
The kids are really good.
It's very grounded in reality.
Absolutely.
for a horror movie about the
Now,
supernatural.
do they spend an hour watching a family eat? A guy ordered
that.
dinner.
So okay, this is what happens.
This movie's the most
Well, I'll
boring
tell
movie
you-
I can remember.
wildly
the last.
boring.
I
Kevin,
mean,
first movie, no proposal.
None. And no
Why,
daughter.
why am I watching
and
this?
no
you know?
daughter for that matter.
I
But,
mean,
like,
this
it's
movie though
all-
to get started, I'm like, what are we doing here?
It's all that first one is all practical effects.
okay.
Everything's practical. This is the first one that kind of plays with the I think there's something in the shadow. I'm not totally sure. It's got one of the best jump
I
scares.
saw they did a little lights out thing in this one.
They
with
did.
with the Duke
Yeah.
in the basement.
Which is also they had to get the rights to that guy. They had to get the rights to his face. They had to pay for John Wayne's
But what's
face.
weird is they do a lights out thing and then they do.
so that's a callback to the Nun.
I think Oculus was better than this movie.
Oculus is better than
That's
this
what I'm
movie.
saying.
Wait.
Like, how is this movie such a hot, steaming pile of
Oculus
garbage?
because
is Oculus the other
That's the
Oculus-
WWE mirror horror movie.
scary mirror
by
movie?
Mike
Yeah.
Flanagan.
Yeah, I thought Oculus
Yeah.
is Oculus bad. I thought
No,
it
it's
was
great.
Oculus is
No,
bad.
no,
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
very
Like,
good.
So
why-
if you want to watch mirror horror, watch
but
Oculus.
I feel like
Watch
they just
Oculus.
ran out of ideas and they're like,
So
what can
here's
we
the
do?
thing. James Wan, does he direct the second one? I think
Ooh,
he
you're
does.
asking the
I
wrong
think he
person here.
might.
I just thought you
the
had it
second
up, that's
one's
why I
still
asked.
really
Let me
good.
look.
Second one is also good. Also not a true haunting. Like it's
Yeah.
not a true thing, but whatever.
Which ones are true?
James Wan.
Which ones are
So
real,
the-
Joe?
But the second one is like debunked so
Yes,
much.
right.
Then he leaves the franchise, and it's this new guy, the guy that directs this, I think. He did The Curse of La Llorona. He did one of the Annabelle movies. Annabelle Comes Home, maybe?
Okay.
He does The Devil Made Me Do It, and he does this.
When you guys first were watching like Annabelle, did you think this is
Which
scary?
one?
But any of them, just the concept. Were you like, it'd be way scary if she was
That
really,
was
really
so
big.
So
What if she was huge?
I wish she was just a
dumb.
Raggedy Ann doll.
They can't afford
Can't
it.
afford it.
That's
They
why.
won't.
That's what.
Are the rights to Raggedy Ann?
Sure.
Like, I mean, I haven't seen a Raggedy Ann anything in
I know.
decades.
But
I mean,
think,
Raggedy Ann's not scary.
But I mean, like
It doesn't-
now they own the rights to the likeness of this Annabelle doll.
I'm kind of just sick of seeing this Annabelle. Like this, I'm so sick of that doll.
So the first movie is not good. Second movie,
first Annabelle.
yeah. So first
The
Annabelle,
second one was okay.
we've
was
covered
good.
some
We've done
Annabelle
all of them.
creation, I think,
and
is the
Annabelle
one
Comes Home.
I think
I've
we've
seen.
done all the Annabelle movies.
I think we have.
Because I would not have seen them otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Annabelle Comes Home is the third one. That's kind of like the Conjuring 3.5,
Right.
Yeah.
because it's
the daughter.
The
right?
Warrens are in it for a good chunk.
there's a whole that's them taking the doll home.
yeah.
Who's the McKenna Grace? That's the girl from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
She plays Judy in Annabelle Comes Home.
Oh. okay.
Yeah, like so it's like either way, there is like it's just a massive diminish.
Oh, David F. Sandberg did Annabelle Creation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the guy that did Shazam, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes.
Pony Smasher. That's his
Oh,
screen
yeah. I was
name.
like, what? So yeah, this one, it's insane. The
pacing of this movie.
The saving grace of this is once again Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, who are not given enough to do.
No, I mean, they're fine because they're good actors, but this movie seriously takes an hour for anything to get started. It is so slow. And then they just sit them again. They're ordering dinner and the family's eating dinner and they're just hanging. It's like, oh my God, they could have spent things like scenes that could have been 30 seconds were 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And they lingered on it. And it wasn't like building tension. It wasn't even like spooky music or like, oh, they're going to scare you at this. Like they just sat and turned a camera at them.
It's
and they
just a family drama.
yeah,
That
but
is-
without any good drama happening. It was like just
I'm not gonna lie. I liked the proposal scene. I thought it was. I thought it was cute.
Again,
Outta
I
here.
think
But I don't know why it's in this movie.
There it
Now
is.
I'm pissed at you, Tom.
I think that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
'cause
Oh,
Stone Cold said so.
I don't know. I'm just gonna complain.
Do it.
I'm glad.
Well, there's a part where Miss Warren, they're in the house finally,
Mrs. Warren?
Lady Warren, and she turns on a carousel.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this. I'm already on board, and they're starting a new scene, and all of the scary scenes are kind of like you gotta start them real slow and then do the scary thing. So I'm already kind of like, this is annoying, but okay, we're gonna get something scary. She walks in a room, she turns on the little carousel, which made me go like, is that from another movie or something?
It's from another Conjuring movie, right? Like, doesn't she have a carousel in the first movie? And
Maybe,
you
but
see-
they're in the other house, so maybe it's just reminding her of it.
Yeah.
But in this movie, I have no context. I don't remember any of the movies.
No, they got a
and
little
she turns
carousel.
on, she looks at it for a while, and I'm like, oh, a face is gonna pop out of the
No.
horse.
Yep.
Nothing.
No.
Nope.
This entire movie is just full of things that are like nonsense.
Never pay off.
In the first, and we're just gonna go. I mean, we're gonna bounce back and forth. But in that first movie, James Wan expertly hits you with tension.
Yeah, so
hits you with the jump scare, and you know it's coming, but he holds it just an extra second to give you that extra beat where you're like, God dang it, like you got me.
Well, in this
this
is
guy
like-
did Curse of La Lorna, The Devil Made Me Do It, the last one, The Nun 2.
Do you listen to anything I say?
I didn't realize he did 4 of these movies. You said he thought he did the last one.
I named all 4 of them.
Oh, you did all 4 of them? Oh. Sorry. I didn't hear you. I heard you say you did
He
one.
also-
I was
We're not
probably
laughing.
looking
He
something up.
apparently
We're not
loves-
laughing
he-
with you. We're laughing at you.
He loves to jack off to like callbacks to other stuff, right? So the end of The Nun 2 is the revelation that the guy
And who hasn't jacked off to a nun?
right? We've all
I jack off to Revelation.
There was that
the
Sydney
book of the
Sweeney.
Bible. Yeah. But like we find out at the end of The Nun 2, we find out that the guy Frenchie, who's this character, is this other
From
character.
Greece?
It'd be hilarious if it was from Greece. Is this other character that we see in a previous movie?
I think that's the
Them
movie I've
trying to-
seen because I remember
Yeah.
Frenchie. Is
Yeah,
The Nun 2
Frenchie
the
is-
one with the magazine stand?
Yes.
Yeah.
That movie. I hated that movie. That's the one I've seen.
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
know,
The Nun
I know.
2.
That's the one where you spend the whole time thinking that the young girl nun is gonna be Lorraine
Warren.
and especially because they cast
Her
her
sister.
sister, and then it's not.
No, they do nothing with it.
Yeah.
And Lorraine was a nun in
Yeah,
real life.
right? Like
So it's like,
and he
okay.
and Ed Warren had been a priest, right? Or was
I think he
about
was
to
in the-
be
I think
a-
he was in the
He was
seminary.
about to be a priest,
Which explains plenty of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the beginning of this movie, right? It's like this very long. They're doing a whatever they do. They're grifting a family.
They're going to an antique store and
It's
she's
their
pregnant.
first.
Is that
It's their first grift.
It's
Yeah.
their first.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they
It's a
haven't figured. They
special
haven't
one.
figured it out yet.
Yeah.
And there's a mirror,
just a
and
hobby
she
at this
touches the mirror, and it breaks.
I will
and,
say, the casting of those two.
oh, I
young
thought it was
actors
bad CG.
okay?
Yeah.
was pretty good.
I thought it was extremely good because I see it and I go, oh, okay, they de-aged them. They're not just having them play
No.
them. And then I look at them and I go, oh my God, they look
Those are
just like
two
them.
different
Well,
people.
isn't the girl another Farmiga?
Oh, was it actually?
I think
No
so.
way.
I think so.
Because it looked just like.
I truly
they all
on
look. They all
the
look
Patrick
exactly alike.
Wilson guy, the character was Mr. Warren. I really thought it was like kind of bad de-aging.
Sure.
no,
Yeah.
young Lorraine is Madison Lawler.
Oh, I thought there was another Farmiga in
There's
this.
not in this.
Maybe
Not
it's-
that I see.
I don't
And young Ed is Orion Smith. They made him look just
They
like
did.
him.
But
that
they-
was good casting.
They do this like I thought the opening was like the prologue was too long. But
Yes.
right, we do all that. The mirror, it's bad. It tried to eat their baby, and then we go to this house, and they're like not showing everybody. I thought that was the Warrens. I thought that like, oh, now they have this big family,
Yeah.
and the mirrors come back,
Oh,
and I kept being like, well,
hey,
why
Well,
don't-
we're gonna follow another family for 45 minutes before we come
And
back. to
look,
that.
I know that's on me. But even when the dad comes in and he's got the mustache, I initially was like, oh, they're going to, he's older now.
Right.
He's got a mustache.
And that guy at the barbecue looks just like the dad.
The guy at the barbecue is the cameraman from the first.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm like, who the
'Cause
hell
there's-
is this guy? And he goes, that.
There's all sorts of like
Oh,
fan service.
it's
like,
the worst.
Yeah,
It's
especially at the wedding at the end.
Oompa Loompa. Got it?
Okay.
That house, when you put it up on screen, right? It's a duplex. It's a
Yeah.
double
Right.
house.
Mhm.
Are you telling me that all that happened in that house and the other people next door weren't like, hey, you want to shut up? Like the thing, so the thing the glass, the light is real. That's a real thing that was reportedly happened. There was some other stuff that is.
It was the 70s.
I mean, yeah,
it was the
run down
80s.
it. The dad
Was it? It
has
was 86.
Looked like-
80,
oh, that's right. It was 86.
They didn't know what decade they were in.
Well, no, I
Yeah,
will say
right.
this because, like, you guys are significantly younger than I am. Whenever you see a movie now that's set in the 80s, it's always like neon and
Yeah.
no. This is what the 80s.
So
look
when did the
like.
neon kick in?
I mean, you say that, but that the 90s were like that.
Yeah.
The neon thing existed on
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
oh, sure.
But like the most of the 80s for most of us was leftover from the 70s. Like you didn't go out on New Year's Day 1980
and
be
get
like,
rid of all your 70s stuff.
gotta get parachute pants. Like it's like so like it was all wood paneling and fluorescent lights. Like this is totally what 1986 looked like in middle class
that's
America.
fair. That's fair.
I would have been 15. I turned
So you're right in the
16
age,
that,
like
yeah.
because I think the two daughters are probably around that age.
Yeah.
The two older ones.
Okay, so back up. So they're at their first grift. They go to an antique shop. She touches a mirror. It breaks. And then
Break it, you bought it.
because she touched the mirror, the demon wants to kill her baby.
They don't
like,
give.
what?
So that mirror is also real. Like it's called a conjuring mirror. I'm not making that up. It's in the Warrens' dungeon.
That's in
or
Matt
whatever.
Rife's
But they
basement.
threw it away.
Crazy. It is crazy
That he
that
bought the
guy.
entire collection.
But does that mean he bought the house, or he just buy like the
I
weird?
guess he bought all the
Wait,
stuff.
hold on. You're saying that they go to Hauntings
Yes.
and then contain the ghosts and then
in a trap.
put them in a bigger containment thing?
and then
they're-
got mad when people called them Ghostbusters.
Well, that sounds like that movie.
They should be suing.
They should be
They
suing.
should
Bill Murray.
reference that in this
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
You're exactly like the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, you are exactly the.
But like, I
Ghostbusters.
don't get why this.
Except they're
thing-
funny on purpose.
Yeah, right.
Why this thing wanted their daughter so bad? Just 'cause
I almost
they-
thought it was like a Final Destination thing where like that baby was supposed to die.
Yeah.
And they reset and they didn't. So the demon's like, hey,
you owe me.
that's mine.
Yeah.
I'm coming back for that.
So in the hospital, you see a hand like creep over while she's giving birth.
This is the best scene of the movie because I think
That hand should have had a glove on it.
Agreed.
Like this
Like,
is
come
a
on.
medical.
Right.
I will
Right.
I will give this scene because it is I have been in a situation not with a demon, but when my youngest
I wish you were like,
when
no,
my-
there was a demon.
when my youngest was born, there was a moment where
So
it was
sort
like,
of a demon.
kind of a demon.
Okay.
That's my oldest. There was a moment where like I didn't hear her. Right. So there is like a moment of panic where just because she was like a month and a half early and they had to put a machine on her to get her to breathe.
So
So
it turned out you just weren't listening.
which is just the
Yeah.
problem. So the vulnerability in that scene
Yeah.
of Lorraine on the
Sure.
table, Ed, they're focusing on this baby that's not breathing. Then you've got this thing crawling across the ceiling. So like I was okay, like this was the best scene of the movie because there is a level of vulnerability. They can't do the demon hunting thing because she's like leaking blood and Ed is focusing on all this different stuff. That's the nicest thing I'm going to say. So yeah, there's like this demon that's coming to get the baby, and then they pray to the Lord, and then Judy starts crying, and she's okay.
Because those dumbass doctors can't do it.
And so they swear off. So from my understanding is that they never go back to that antique store because they believe it's because they almost lost their daughter. So they leave that case. They abandon them, never return to it. But this mirror now is just out there.
Correct. Demon mirror. So this family, the Snurls, I think is how you... Smurls. The Smurls get it. They actually live outside Scranton, Pennsylvania. Cue the Office theme song.
Oompa loompa doompa dee dossum. Dwight is now gone, which is totally awesome. Why was he gone? He was such a nice guy. No, he was not. He was a total douche. Doompa dee doomp.
And they bring it in. It's the middle daughter's confirmation. I guess all of her family lives in this house. I guess I don't know.
I figured the grandparents were just visiting, but you think
I think they live there.
How big is that house?
That's
a
what
lot
I'm
of kids.
saying.
I mean,
Hey, Catholics.
Also Catholics.
I know, but
100%.
There were multiple families I grew up with where they had 6 to 9 kids, and they were living in very tight quarters.
They talk
3
about
kids to a room.
Yeah.
like
money. Like I assume that was part of it, right? It's just they're saving money and they can't afford to leave the house. Also, I thought that little girl was in another she looks like
We get that later.
a horror movie kid. The one that owns
The two
baby.
twins. They were twins.
Which ones?
The 2 youngest.
Okay.
The 2 youngest are twins. Are supposed to be twins.
I don't know. I was like, that
horror-
daughter's been in a
you got
different
horror-
movie.
you got horror
This-
kid face.
This is the Warren.
This is something I don't understand, though. So to fast forward, the girl has her confirmation, and then she gets the mirror as a gift from her grandfather. So
lamest gift ever.
Man,
yeah,
if
but he brings this mirror in. The mirror is not attached to the house. The mirror is not attached to the people necessarily. It's given as a gift, and they get rid of the mirror. Why does it keep coming back? Like, what does the
haunted.
It's a haunted mirror.
Did you not understand how haunted
the
mirrors
mirror, the demon lives in the mirror.
Yeah.
And it wants the Warren's daughter.
Right.
Go to them.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Why is the mirror now drawn to this house and these kids?
So as the Amityville movies progressed, right? You had the original one, and then you had...
I only watched 3D.
That's a bold move. But they got to the point where I think they blew up the house in 2 of them. So they started to be like, well, here's a...
I would think the neighbors would frown upon that.
You would think.
Yeah.
And they're like, have you seen
It
that house?
implodes in one of them, so not as dangerous.
Oh,
for
correct.
the-
That's good to know.
As those movies progressed, they're like, here's a clock that was in the Amityville
Right.
house that is haunted. Now your house is haunted.
Yeah, but
I'm not even making that up.
But this
there's
isn't-
one called It's Time.
But I
where
don't
it's
get the
just-
connection. This thing has been waiting in an antique store for the Warrens. They get it as a gift. The daughters get rid of it, and rightfully so. And then, like, why does it come back? Why is it drawn to them? Why?
it was cool when she puked glass.
Yes.
That
was probably the coolest scene in the movie.
That was a good one.
It was pretty metal.
It was pretty...
The phone in the pantry was a little scary. Like, there were little tiny moments.
Here's the problem with the phone in the pantry. It is a ripoff of the best jump scare of the first movie.
Okay.
I mean, you've seen it in the trailers, right? It's the clapping. You know what I'm talking about?
Is there like a clapper?
Yeah, Lily
A clapper?
Taylor has like a match,
She gets a clap.
and well, maybe. And as they play, her and the kids play this game where like it's dark or whatever, they clap.
Okay.
Lily Taylor goes to find the kids or whatever. So there's a scene where Lily Taylor has a match, and then from the darkness comes 2 sets of hands and clap right next to her head. It's a fantastic.
Okay.
It's a
I
fan-
don't- I like
But this is another callback to that. I actually like the way that's shot. Because
I like the idea of the mom being like, "Hey, girl, stop it! I'm on the
Right.
phone doing
And you
stuff,"
see
and
the
the girls
girls.
in the
That's a
background
good
run up.
shot.
That's a good.
All of
good-
the scares in this movie are like a greatest hits.
Yeah, it's exactly right.
Remember when they would do the greatest hits record, like the best songs of the 60s, but then they
now,
were like,
now that's what I call music.
no, this was before that, because
they had
they would
different
be
artists
covers,
playing them,
and they
yeah.
wouldn't tell you that that's what it was going to be.
I think K-Tel used to do that.
And you couldn't, I mean, you only heard this stuff on the radio, so it's not like you could easily compare. And that's what it felt like to me. It's
Yeah.
like these are all bad
Kind of.
covers of all the scares you've
Yeah, it
seen.
didn't feel very original. That's the thing.
It's
is
not.
They all felt so derivative, and this movie
feels
was not doing any.
lifeless.
But yeah, this movie is not doing anything that made you like, holy crap, that's crazy. Like they're just doing their basic.
That's what. Yeah.
Real quick, and I think I'm just reiterating what we've already said, but this is an entity that has it thought and like it can do things, and it has a drive and a motivation. It lives in the mirror. It has waited 20-something years to put this
However old Judy is.
plan in action post-college
Yeah.
to go, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Now, they've retired. This is probably the worst time to do it. I should have done it. Oh, I've been busy. I'm going to get myself sold to this family and then use ghosts that happen to be in their house.
Yeah, so and those ghosts, and that's the other part.
So Elaine Warren has when they went to this house, she said there are 3 things here.
So there just happens to be a murder that happened
Right.
in that house coincidentally that got the demon mirror.
Correct.
And the demon now is controlling the ghosts that exist in the house.
Correct.
Get
Okay,
the
but
Warrens to...
It's Philadelphia. Most houses
Sure.
have
Or
had
murder
murders
houses.
in them.
Okay.
And maybe the mirror can tell, right? Maybe it's like, oh, I'll get sold to this family that lives in this house because that murders have happened there, and then I can use those ghosts to get on the media, to get news coverage.
I think the problem is this movie's just so boring. If it had good scares and it was creepier, we wouldn't care about how and why or whatever. But this movie is like 2.5 hours long.
That's
it has like
wild,
12
man.
and has
Yeah.
like 12 minutes of scary parts.
I do.
It's-
I totally agree with
If you didn't have that opening mirror birth scene,
it would take.
you wouldn't have anything like a horror scene happen
For an hour.
for
Right.
like
No.
45
Seriously.
minutes.
Yeah, it's just them talking.
I fully agree that if it was better, we wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But also, just like there's 3 ghosts in this house.
Yeah.
Is good. Well, okay.
Yeah.
There's a murder that happened, and the Warrens have to come.
Go.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
What's
what,
the mirror thing?
So
Yeah.
like the whole like this
So,
whole
so at the end, they could fight a mirror.
Oh, that
Oh
was
my
so exciting.
God.
Okay, but anyway, okay.
It was so anyway, each one of these movies, there's a level of like. So in the first movie, Ed is trying to protect Lorraine from getting too close to this thing, right? The second movie, Lorraine is trying to protect Ed from getting impaled on a tree branch because they think that the nun is coming to kill Ed. The third movie is Ed has this heart thing, and they're trying to keep Ed healthy. In this one, I was like, "This fucker's gonna die."
Oh,
And
that
they,
would've been-
and they should have killed him.
Yeah.
It is called Last Rites.
I know.
Yeah, why not just kill
Why not
him
just
off?
kill him?
But does anybody die?
I don't think so.
The priest.
Okay.
Yeah, priest.
And who is that guy? Was he in a movie?
So the priest is from the first movie.
Okay.
This is their Avengers Endgame. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
It is. Like
I could tell there was a lot of fan service I didn't
there's
understand.
so much fan
Sometimes we
service.
watch the movies and you're like, oh, you didn't have to see that. This one, I'm like, who are these
At the end of
jokers?
I'm just going to spoil it now. At the end of the movie, everybody you look at were people
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
other
Yeah.
movies. So Lily Taylor and that girl she was with,
But they couldn't get Ron Livingston.
they couldn't get Ron Livingston, is the mom and the daughter from the first
Okay.
movie. You see the mom and the daughter that I guess came over from England for Judy's wedding.
Yeah.
Then in the younger girl
It's like,
is,
I'll just send a card.
yeah, is Judy's best friend from Annabelle Comes Home.
I'll tell you
James Wan is in the crowd.
Oh, geez.
Peter Safran is in the crowd.
The flower girl was Annabelle.
But that's the kind of thing too where there's no way that's true.
No!
Those people were not at that wedding.
Absolutely not.
Kill Ed. It's a better
Kill him.
movie if
It's
you kill Ed.
Right, if we're already making all this stuff up and it wasn't how it went down, like
Yeah.
just make it an
I
interesting
mean, I guess
movie.
the problem with that, I kind of talked about this in what was that movie called, the WWE Page movie with Florence
Fighting
Pugh.
with My Family.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
It's
a lot.
it's very good. But the problem is they recreate this scene at the end of the movie where all you have to do is go to YouTube and look at the exact thing that happens, and it's like
Yeah, but
you
how
can't-
many? But not that many people do that. They watch movies. They don't look up and read about things that really happen. I mean, it's
But
just
all I'm
dramatic,
saying
you know?
is like if they're recreating this thing
Mm-hmm.
and this thing is on video.
It was a televised event.
Correct.
Yeah,
It was
like
on
it's-
live TV when it
Yeah.
happens. It's like you kind of can't deviate from where we are.
What about the Zac Efron wrestling movie we really liked? I mean, they didn't do everything exactly how it happened, even the televised stuff.
Well, that's because they wanted to. Okay, well,
Well, I mean, that was
They're-
a good movie. And
it
they
was
didn't do
very
it
good.
Exactly.
They're also I
Look,
guarantee
you can't complain about the length of the Conjuring 4 and then ask Joe a wrestling question.
they tried to protect that family a lot.
Yeah.
and they
The Warrens?
Nope. Well, them too.
Okay.
But they
No, I
tried
meant the Warrens tried to protect.
the Von Erichs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the girls throw away the mirror. The trash truck takes it, and when it starts crunching up and compacting the mirror,
That was fun.
the girl has glass. That
She
is
starts
like in her
puking.
stomach and
She
pukes
throws up, and then she's like, "Oh, that's
I
gross."
thought that was an interesting concept. I just wish that there was more of a relation between like that girl and
Right.
did she eat something that actually like. It's just weird. I didn't understand
It doesn't. It makes
how
no
the
sense.
demons were. You know what I mean? I just give me a movie reason that she
Yeah.
puked up glass, other than she looked in the mirror and now she's puking up glass.
The mirror's like, "Hey, don't crunch me up."
Yeah.
But then there, like,
I
sometimes
wish she was
in those
eating
movies,
cereal or something, and that cereal was
She was eating cereal.
in the mirror.
She was-
I
what
don't
was
know.
the- She was literally eating
what's the
cereal.
Simpsons episode?
Eating generic Fruit Loops, I believe.
Is it Crustios that have like the metal spiked one in there?
Yeah.
And yeah.
I just wish that there was like, okay, if something fell in the box of cereal and she ate it, and then it
This
was
isn't
like,
a
that
Final
was-
Destination movie, Kevin.
Oh, I'm okay with the mirror can just
playing
teleport
trick,
around
just-
and do stuff.
Okay.
But there's no connection to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's mad at
But
her.
that's what I mean. But like but why? Because
But why not go after the other sister? I guess it
Exactly.
did because it hit her in the head.
it was
Why
the
not
other
go-
sister's present, and then now it's terrorizing the other sister.
But
Well,
why
I
not
think
just
it's
go
because
after-
that sister was the one who was like, we
Let's
got to
get rid of it.
of
Yeah.
it. So
That's
it was
true.
punishing her.
Why
Okay,
not go after
okay.
Judy?
Right, the one that you're trying to go after.
And they
Also-
all look the same. All three of those women.
It is not easy to tell them apart.
Just make one blonde. Put a blonde wig on one, please.
Right.
I was having that trouble.
have-
with-
And we'd
I'm
be-
a stupid man. I
We'd be
can't.
like, where's the blonde girl?
Yeah.
No, because one had curly hair and one didn't.
They
That's how
have
you tell.
3 attractive brunettes, all
Right.
the same age. They look to be all the same age.
I had
It's
to go.
like,
I thought Judy looked like a young Bryce Dallas Howard.
I could see that.
I kept seeing that, and I was like, who is-
Crystal thought it was.
See, her face, and I looked her up, and she's been in a couple other things. I can't remember the name, but no relation. But I'm like, how does she look just like her?
Because I was like, there's no way Bryce Dallas Howard would take this role.
No,
Like, she's too big.
but anyway,
In
I
the
was
pants.
like,
Yeah,
What's that?
6'5",
In the pants.
I think.
No.
Yeah, she is stacked.
Oh,
I mean
thought
that
you
in a
were-
good way.
Oh, I
yeah,
thought you
oh,
were.
Yeah, no,
absolutely.
no, she is thick with 3 C's.
oh yes,
Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that poster where they had to like slim her down because she was caked up?
yeah,
And they're like, we can't put this on a poster. What is it, crazy?
she is perfection.
This guy. Yeah. So this priest shows up. Like the Warrens are having a barbecue, and Ed plays ping pong and almost has a heart attack playing
Oh, and
ping
Tom
pong.
loves this scene. It's his favorite part.
I mean, this whole thing.
Well, I think they're trying to set up
Yeah.
the next.
Oh, they're
It's going to follow the kids, is
That's
what they're
what I think.
trying to do.
so there are
Mia
rumors.
Tomlinson is the actor that plays Judy.
okay. There are like there's a TV series that has been in development. There are other characters that have been talked about getting spun off. I think the like the Slender Man character from the second movie has been talked about. So like they've got all of these
I mean,
different.
this is the most successful horror franchise of all time.
Absolutely.
Financially.
yeah.
speaking,
I mean,
yeah.
it's even,
More than Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
but there's not as many.
Yeah,
That's the thing. I mean, Halloween has 13.
But they've
I guess
they've
it
all been
depends.
like
Diminishing-
lower budget
yeah, yeah.
slasher. They've really done well at like farming this thing out for
Yep.
parts.
Yep, big time.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Curse of La Llorona,
Yeah.
the Nun, Annabelle. I think there's another one out there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, the mirror demon's not Annabelle, right? That's a different.
why is Annabelle there?
That's what I'm saying. And she goes.
So, okay,
At
the
one
reason-
point, she goes, Annabelle.
The reason Annabelle is there is because Judy in Annabelle Comes Home has to fight Annabelle.
Okay.
That's the whole thing of that movie is like
Right.
Judy and her friend get into the room. Like it's like a house party kind of thing where they
Okay.
get into the room, the doll gets out, and Judy has to fight Annabelle to get her back into the thing.
Kid and play have a musical number.
It is kind of like like they have to
delightful.
do this before mom
But
and dad
Annabelle's
get home.
locked up in their dungeon.
But yeah, right. This
contained.
But the demon, Ed says the demon can take whatever it is
Okay,
that
okay,
scares
okay.
you, and
the
bring
demon's
it
just out there.
and make it president.
in the mirror. The mirror demon can take whatever
Oh.
scares you and make it
All right.
real. So
Even
that's
another demon.
They did-
Annabelle.
It's not
Hey.
another demon. It's just like another. It's like the vision of Annabelle.
It's a
It's
little
not
team up.
Annabelle.
They
Well, yeah.
did say in
Avengers
this movie
Assemble. God damn it! This is what I'm talking about.
that the demon can feed on your fear.
Yes.
Which then I'm like, okay. Just
Oh,
being
like
scary.
Monsters, Inc.
Like Monsters Inc.
Like Monsters Inc.
I think they did not do a good job
No!
of setting up.
Stop.
You could
That's
stop.
it.
I just
think
stop
you can
talking.
stop after there's no continuation of that sentence needed.
Maybe this movie should
Except
have.
for the proposal scene, which was charming and delightful.
Maybe they should have made this movie about the mirror demon and the origin of the mirror demon that is the bad guy. Because
All
they never.
you have to do with these movies, which is what they've done, the two most successful ones,
It's make it scary.
they put a ghost in a house, they put a family in trouble, the Warrens save them.
Yeah.
The
Don't
first,
overthink it.
The
Make it
first two,
scary.
can you look that honestly? Look, how much did the first movie make? Like total.
Speaking of the party, and I'm not trying to poke holes in the party. I know it's very good. The Warrens gotta stop taking people in that room.
I gotta tell you,
They love it.
320 million on a 20.
that's crazy.
Conjuring 2 is
That's a wild.
320 on a 40,
Well, I gave him a little extra bump, you know.
but still make.
What did the third one do?
What is that's called? The Devil Made Me Do It.
Yeah.
206 on a 40.
And Annabelle made 257 on 6.5.
I mean, look.
Wild.
That's why they keep getting made.
Yeah. Oh,
honestly, like there is no diminishing. There is some in the Conjuring movies.
Yeah.
but in
Well,
relative,
because
you know?
they have to bring back the same people.
Right.
And this
right.
movie opened to 130 million worldwide on a 55.
It's the first horror movie of the season.
But this one,
And notice its release date.
what?
It comes out, first weekend in September. And so it's gonna have its theatrical run and
Right on
and then it will
time.
hit VOD just in time for Halloween.
I just can't imagine people aren't going to be talking about how crappy this movie
It
was.
doesn't, Kevin. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't?
No, it's a horror movie. You know what I mean? Like, I like
don't know.
Halloween
We've
seen-
Kills.
Okay, so like this is the problem with these type of movies, these really bad horror movies. You see stuff like Weapons, and you're like, God, I can't stop thinking about this movie, and it's so good.
But Weapons made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Weapons is doing just fine. Like if I would get it if Weapons had tanked and you're like, oh my god, that movie was great.
Right.
Why are
Should've-
people
should've
seeing
done
this
better.
bullshit?
Yeah.
But it's like people went
No,
to
I'm
see
glad.
the other thing too.
No, but I have trouble.
Annabelle Comes Home, $15 million budget, $306 million.
That's what I'm saying. Man.
But I can't watch a bad movie like this and even
You just
partially
did.
enjoy it.
Yeah, you just did.
Right.
Oh.
Because like there are movies out there, horror has gotten so good. Smile too. Like horror has gotten so good. Like horror now isn't just like, oh, the kills, right? It's
I
more
feel like
it's about more
Matt and I are like, motherfucker, you don't know what we lived through.
but right, I do. Right? But like horror I think used to be about the kills and like, oh, really cool kills. or
Horror in
whatever.
the 80s was about the special effects and the kills. Horror
Yeah.
in the 90s was the torture porn.
Yeah.
Horror in the 2000s is when kind of the J horror starts to come in, and you've got The Ring and what was the other one? What's the other one besides The Ring?
The
The Grudge. The
yeah.
Grudge. And then so you've got that stuff, and then the James Wan stuff starts. They kind of start reviving The Conjuring, which is very much a throwback to like a 70s ghost movie. There is actually a movie about this family called The Haunted.
Really?
I
Okay.
believe that it is a story just like
Is it about the mirror? Is the mirror
the
really
mirror
a
has
part of
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never seen The Haunted.
Did you see the Vordulac?
No.
It's a French movie, kind of a vampire movie, and the vampire is a marionette, a big life-size marionette. Very cool movie. Slow. It's shot in this like gauzy old-looking 70s. Just really interesting. But we just watched it the other day, and it's slow and paced and deliberate. Huh?
Who watched it?
Me and my lover, my
Oh,
beautiful, perfect lover,
Excellent.
Courtney. But at the end of it, we're like, that's kind of boring. We're like, yeah, we didn't know what to kind of think about it. And then I watched this movie, and I was like, the Vordulac was not boring.
Oh.
Vordulac was great.
Masterpiece.
It was deliberate.
See?
It was paced. It had a dreary, gloomy vibe all the time. You were always kind of a little like nervous in every scene.
Yes. There's such a difference between slow pacing and deliberate. Slow burn and deliberate pacing, and then just boring. And this movie is pure boredom.
Yep.
I was like, I'm gonna fall asleep, and I'm not even tired. I just want to pass the time.
So the priest from the first movie, he sees this on the news, and goes to check it out.
And impersonates Max von Sydow.
Oh, the whole time.
I mean, he shows up with the coat and the hat.
When he got out of the car with the hat and the bag,
and
I was
then
like,
they even
come
like
on.
shoot him from the same angle as like,
yeah, easy.
I guess it's homage, but because your movie's bad, it just
Right.
feels like a ripoff.
Yeah, very much so. So he goes and he like talks to the family and he's like, I'll bless the house. No sweat.
Without the help of the church.
Without the help of the church.
They go to the news to get attention, right? Because the Warrens won't go there.
The
no
Warrens
one will help them.
Warrens aren't there. Like,
but
nobody.
didn't the guy
So
asked
in
them
the-
to help, but they're like,
Right.
we're retired.
In the story, in the family's story, that they go to the church in Scranton, and the church is like, you don't have enough for this. So then they go to the news, hoping that like if they bring this story to the news, that the church will be forced to
Have to
do
do
something.
something, yeah.
So that's what
That
happens.
the Warrens won't be able to resist the
Correct.
grift, and now that
Yeah.
it's popular.
Well, and then once the Warrens catch wind of it in real life, they're like, "Do you smell money? I smell
Yeah,
money."
yeah.
And then swoop in. This story actually, in real life, apparently takes place over like 10 to 15 years.
It's a dad with sleep paralysis.
That's exactly what it is. The dad had, I don't know what the condition is. It's basically water on the brain as a child. So they have to cut a hole in your skull.
That's what Jason Voorhees has sometimes.
Depends. If, like,
Hydrophil.
just like stick it in there and like water comes out. But in real life, the dad had water on the brain as a child, which caused him to have short-term memory loss as an adult. Now, the theory is, that maybe the things that this dad saw were just hallucinations. Like,
well, I'll tell you. I can watch a scary haunted house movie, have a great time. When they try to be like, no, this is real, this really happened. I have night hallucinations.
okay.
Where almost every single night I will wake up within like 30 minutes of falling asleep and see people or bugs or stuff.
Do you take something to go to sleep?
No.
Okay.
I just got this eye mask
Okay.
that has been very helpful.
It's called VR. What are you doing?
Because I am up. I'm like up. I am looking. There's no like
there
separation.
are people and bugs in your house.
Well, I might be seeing ghosts every single night.
Is it possible your house is just dirty and gross?
It's every house I've ever been. It happens in
Okay.
hotels. I'll wake up and I'll be
Is
like,
it the same people and same bugs?
no, it's all different.
do you ever see the kids from The Shining, the twins?
No, I've seen if there's like when I was living alone, I'd have like a pile of clothes on my floor. There'd be like hands reaching out from under the clothes. I would.
Are you
see-
serious?
Oh yeah, no. I would see clothes in my closet like moving, and like I'm saying, I'm up. I'm like looking, and it's not. Sometimes it'll be like, oh, the coat hanging is a guy. Other times it'll be like blank wall and there's a man there. Until I like look
like
long
It
enough or turn
Follows.
a light on. Or
Or it's
Courtney,
just a painting of John Wayne.
yeah, right. Courtney will be like, "There's nothing there," and I will be like, "Look," and she's like, "There's nothing there," and then eventually I go, "Oh, okay." So
I got to tell you, that's terrifying.
This is a much better story than
Yeah,
the script.
Well,
I'm
and that's
way-
the thing too. Sometimes it's terrifying. Sometimes it's annoying. Like I wake up and I'm annoyed. I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like someone's playing a trick on me. I'm like, stop doing that. My point is, you can see stuff. Like your
Sure,
brain
sure,
is
sure.
dumb and it does dumb
Yeah.
things and like makes things happen. So even in these things, when people are like, "No, I saw it," I'm like, "Yeah, I see it every night. Like,
Right.
big deal." And I think it's so weird that they put a sleep paralysis thing in this because
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
thing everyone kind of knows about,
Right.
And I'm like,
Well, I think that's
What's
goes
the
back
sleep
to
thing in this? Say it.
where he kind of floats up in the air. Right?
and can't move, and that's the thing.
But that goes back to what Tom said about the first movie. Is they go to the parents' house, which is the name of the family in the first one. They take a look around. They're like, man, like this doesn't check out. Like there's nothing. We did our little tests. Nothing came back as like haunted. They leave and then they listen back to a tape they have and they hear something on the tape and they're like, oh, we were wrong. And then they go back. This is the exact same thing where like in 2025, we're like, you just have a sleep paralysis. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah.
Or you just have faulty wiring.
Right.
Or you've got this condition in your brain that causes you to
And
hallucinate.
you're the patriarch of this family,
Sure.
and you're telling everybody every day, "This
Right.
house is haunted. This house is haunted," and then you start going, "Maybe it is." Oh boy.
So in this movie, Ed has a birthday party. The proposal thing goes down. We see a great game of table tennis. The father though is like, "Hey, we got this case or something. They're like, no.
I love the way Ed's like, yeah, let's go, and she's like, no.
Yeah, we're not in that.
No,
life
we're not
anymore.
doing that.
So he ends up going to the family's house, and he's like, hey, and she's like, and they're like, oh, thank God the church sent you, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm.
He's
just
like, but I'm here. I'm gonna help
Yeah,
you. He goes to the basement. He spritz holy water on the
I
basement.
like the fog or the
It's a
steam
good little
from the
scene.
holy water. Knowing like that's a cool little
Yeah,
effect.
I like the look of the axe wielding ghost. I think the look is cool.
But I hate. I don't know. It just looked like a Joker knockoff.
It did kind of.
for sure.
And I don't like.
This creepy old lady.
No, I don't like the axe wielding monster because like what I liked about the first Conjuring movies is that the part that made them feel grounded in reality to me is that like. If it's an axe-wielding ghost, then it's just a monster movie.
Right.
Because if an axe-wielding ghost, like, it might be scary, but you're not actually in danger.
Right.
Didn't seem to be.
The ghost doesn't have a physical existence, so he's not really going to be able to hit you with the axe.
Right.
So, like,
that was unclear to me because it seemed
right.
like people were getting hurt. Like, look at the glass shard thing. That demon manifested glass that she was choking up, but then there's an axe guy and other demons attacking and physically seem to be, but then they wake up and they're like, ooh, I'm just scared.
Yeah.
So, like, why is it sometimes physical?
That's why I was saying
not?
that they kind of make it where, it feeds off your fear. But then also, wouldn't you just stop being scared and just be like, this is so annoying?
Because it doesn't do anything,
Quit
right?
swinging that axe through me.
Yeah.
This sucks. Quit it.
I'd watch a movie about that Monster Man. Like, if that was a movie.
I think it's in every single one of these movies, there's always one where you're like, well, there's your spinoff.
Right.
There's your spinoff.
But I don't want him to be a ghost.
wanna be a guy.
I think him is like a creepy, like a Resident
You
Evil
wanna
7. Who am I?
It
Resident
looked
Evil
just
7.
it looked just like the Resident Evil hillbilly family or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
4.
No. That is kind of, but the new ones where it's like
First person.
the big lady and
Oh.
7 and 8 are
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah. So finally, I guess the priest goes. He's like, all right, we gotta get. All right.
The tall
It is-
lady,
it
maybe
is-
not the big lady.
It is kind of like Paranormal Activity, where like they have the demonologist come in, and the demonologist is like, I don't know what you did to this thing, but it's mad, and I'm getting out of here. And like the demonologist, and even like the two main, is it Mika and his from the Paranormal Activity, Mika and his gal.
I've seen them all.
Mika and his gal are just kind of like, whoa, wait, where are you going? And
Yeah.
he's like, no, thank you. So the priest goes to the
Diocese of Scranton.
yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. I thought he never got out of the basement type of thing.
I think he gets to the thing, and the demon's like, nay, I'm not letting you leave this. Which this is the part where I was like, what?
This part was actually kind of creepy. I'm like, okay, this is interesting.
But how?
But
doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Right.
Why did he do it?
So like, I could understand if the priest walks out, has this encounter with this mirror demon in the house, and then goes to pull an Omen reference and jump off, hang himself.
Well, wait, hold on.
Was he just so
I
scared?
guess you could argue that the demon made him kill himself because that was a friend of the Warrens.
Yes.
And then that would get
That's exactly
them.
why.
Sure.
That's exactly
But
why.
that is demon.
That is so
yeah.
much work.
why
gotta-
wait till he goes to this other place?
So
maybe because bringing the church in, someone else would come in
But
and
why
solve
can the
it.
demon make you kill yourself? I thought the demon just makes
so
you
like
realize
they say
fear.
that they say Lorraine says at the priest's funeral, I've never known him to be in
Right.
such despair.
Well, and it can
Right.
haunt a church.
It was in
a
a
church,
church.
right?
It was
Or-
like a build,
Well, it was
like
their
like the
headquarters or
rectory.
whatever.
Well, certainly the Catholic
Sure.
office building is
It's
pretty holy
blessed,
too.
yeah.
Because he.
But I like the idea of like the receptionist being there,
That
and
was
all of a sudden
yeah.
isn't. Like there
That's
was some
what
cool
I said. That's why I thought he never got out of the basement, right? Like
Right.
it's.
I
doing
wish
it
there
from
was.
there.
Yeah, but like okay, so then there's like a vacuum cord or something, and it's like slowly getting pulled. I'm like, okay, that's kind of creepy, and then it pulls tight. But then, other than he, I guess goes and uses it. But like I thought something was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like,
Or was
who's
that,
pulling that
was
cord?
he
What
watching
is-
himself
No,
pull
no.
the cord?
So the guy, I took it as like the guy who was buffing the floors just reached the end of his cord.
Oh.
It's supposed to be creepy.
And then he didn't. And then where's
So then
that
he-
guy?
I don't know.
Didn't he clean
Hey,
up his
mister.
cord? Yeah.
Yeah, no, because the priest
Or
hung
when
himself.
But wouldn't the guy be like, "Hey, I need that cord back"?
when the priest takes it, yeah, he would have. Wait, what's going
Right?
on?
So
See,
that's
people
what
always say good help is so hard to find these days.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
is 1986, and it's still hard. It's still always been difficult to find. That's not a new development.
No.
So apparently he hangs himself off the stair.
Yeah, it's an homage. I use the term very loosely, but it's an homage to the Omen. When
It's all for you, Damien.
It's all for you, Damien, and she jumps off the ledge and kills herself like that. That's his caretaker.
But the demon possessed him.
No.
I
think that the
he was
demon,
so freaked out that he just did it.
Lorraine says, I did not know him to ever have this much despair.
Right.
So I took that as like he had this encounter with this thing, and he was just kind of like he looked into the abyss, and there was no coming back.
But they don't know how it went down. This
Correct.
story that she's telling, it just looks like he committed suicide.
Yes.
And so it's like she's like, oh, I didn't know him to be like that, but it wasn't like that. We know there's a demon
And
involved.
she didn't
stuff.
say he wouldn't do this.
Yes.
Right.
She's like, well,
They're
I
all
guess.
just jumping to. I didn't. Yeah, exactly.
And then Judy puts her hand on the casket.
That's right.
And gets the vision of why he committed
so
suicide.
Lorraine and Judy have a power. I haven't seen the movies. They have a vision. They can see visions of things.
Lorraine has always said she has the clairvoyance.
The character though, in the character of these movies,
no,
what is
even,
her power?
Even in real
I know,
life.
but I don't care
Well,
about that. These characters can see the future or see what is the power.
They can sense
Undefined.
She, like, it's nebulous, but she like can somehow communicate with the demon
What
world.
does the plot
afterlife.
ask for? At
Yeah.
that
Okay.
point?
Remember, because she's the one. She's like, I did my reading and I saw these 3 ghosts here, and they're blocking it.
Yeah.
They're, whatever.
But why
She's-
not? Why
she's
would Judy
the-
not say? I saw I touched
Again,
the thing.
this is always a problem in some of these movies where it's like, if you two fuckers would just talk,
Yeah.
we get this squared away real quick.
Lost was the worst. If
Yeah.
one
Oh,
person
man,
would
yeah.
ask a question,
Yeah, right.
None of this would be
None of this would
happening.
be a
It was so
problem.
frustrating.
It's Batman versus Superman, where it's like, just tell him he's got your mom. Why are we fighting?
Yeah.
Just say, hey, can you help me? Lex has got my mom.
just say Martha, and everything will be okay.
And then at that funeral, and then another father comes up and is like, hey,
you guys suck.
yeah.
That's exactly what he
was the-
says. He's like, I know you by reputation. It's
Yeah.
like, you guys suck.
He's like,
that's
I know
what
you
we're
guys
saying.
are very like whatever in the
Well
community.
known in some.
Yeah.
Some circles.
But he's like,
Yeah.
all right, peace. Like it was just so weird. Like what were
He's
you
like,
even trying to?
But I'm a Vatican II priest.
Correct.
And you guys are lunatics.
So Judy takes it upon herself,
She sets
realizes,
out, yeah.
she's like, I'm out of here. She goes to the house. And
I thought the dress fitting scene was kind of creepy. I'm like, okay, we're back to something kind
Some
of
of that was
interesting.
okay.
Right,
Yeah,
with the
it's-
mirrors.
I
Oh,
will
yeah.
say though, whatever. I'm okay with it. I'm not complaining too hard. Someone's under
The
your
shoulder
dress.
pads.
It looks
Oh,
disgusting. Someone's under your dress, not answering you, and you're not just gonna go
like just lift it up.
Yeah.
I know.
She didn't. I mean,
What you doing down there?
what if it was just a guy? Like you'd still want to see that.
And also, I'm like, how big is this place? I'm like, wouldn't they be right outside the thing? Like,
soundproofed.
Pretty.
It's-
yeah, just
it's
soundproof dressing room.
fitting.
It's
Soundproof circular
I mean,
mirror fitting.
devil
It's all-
stuff, demon stuff.
Kind of a creepy scene, though. I'm just like, okay, that's kind of.
It is. I do like that where there is a scene. I've said that more than I want to say it. That I liked something, but like
I know.
you see Judy bending, like fixing her dress, and when she bends down, just like there's
Right,
a row
yeah.
of like people, and there's just one that's standing up. I was like, all right, that's
If they tightened this movie up to an hour 50,
Right.
you would be like, it's
It's
okay.
fine.
Well,
It's
that
fine.
watching the whole thing, I'm like, this is like a 2. I don't like this, but whatever. And then if it just kept going and going
Yeah.
and going, I'm like, I guess I hate this.
Yeah, So
You've made me hate this
Yeah.
movie. Like,
oh, it's very
not
hateable.
you, but like the
Yeah.
editor.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. So she just heads over to the Smurls. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
And she says, she's like, I'm Judy Warren. My mom and dad is Ed and Lorraine.
Yeah.
And then so Lorraine's like,
And they're like, we can't get the real Warrens?
yeah, who
No,
are you?
no,
Why am
okay,
I
now-
getting the B team?
Can I ask you? Okay, so when the Warrens finally figure out where she is and they show up to the Smurls' house,
Please,
they're
can we please talk about the barricades?
Yes,
Barricades?
yes.
Oh
This is
my
my
God.
question. I don't understand. So there's police
I
there.
wrote
police,
this down.
Yeah,
so
police
I wouldn't forget.
barricades. Yet a whole swamp of people inside,
This
and
is-
you can just cross the barricades.
This is my favorite. This was my favorite part of the whole
Tell
movie.
me, what was the
You've got
point?
you do have police barricades barricading off the street. Nobody on the outside of the barricades.
but they're all in.
everybody on the inside. And then Ed and Lorraine just walk through,
Yeah.
and people are just like, "Oh, it's
Not,
the Warrens."
not one
are
police
here.
officer stops
Nobody.
one person from walking through barricades. What was the point?
Not
of the
oh my god, that was so great, so great.
As I
It's the
am
dumbest thing.
bored out of my mind watching this, I'm spending a lot of time thinking about these barricades.
Yeah.
And I finally was like, well, maybe they're just to close the street.
Then why wouldn't you put them on the end of the blocks?
Joe, we got to give them every
Then
piece
what are
we
the
can
police
give them. We
doing?
have to.
What are the police doing there? Then?
Well, because there's a mob of people and they don't want them to get hit by cars.
That is true. And also,
that's the best I could do.
That is more to contain them, not to
keep them from getting run over.
So you're saying they corralled them
if
into
you're
this
here
spot
as a journalist, stay inside of this
It
area.
is actually, and if you go, there's real footage, there's news footage of this family. If you look next to Mr. Smurl, there's the Warrens, right there, every single time,
because
on
there are cameras.
on camera. So the Warrens show up, and again, this is, I mean, I'm kind of just gonna breeze through this. It's bad. Like the house is bad, and they don't.
Can I just like characters and people and humans and how they act? When the Warrens show up, and then the daughter just pops out, and he's like, "Oh, hey, mom and dad." If she started going like, "Listen, the reason I'm here, I know you're upset," but then the Warrens aren't. They're just like hugging her and being like, "Okay, let's go." It's just so unnatural and weird.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
very weird. So the Warrens get to the house, and they do the Warren. This is the Warren thing, right? They bless the house. They do all those other.
She has to say like
again. How long is this movie? 100 hours?
Yeah, something.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
And the convincing is like, we're going to leave. Dad, we have to help people. That's what we do.
We don't run.
Okay, yeah, you're right,
Yeah,
actually.
right.
Yeah. I'll have a heart attack. Big deal.
These colors don't run.
Yeah.
Like they just, which I'm fine with them breezing through it,
Yeah.
but like, so you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Do it in all these other places, please.
Yes.
So they're like, all right, we're going to do our thing here.
And they do their thing, right? Everything is working, I guess.
He goes and gets a little bag from his trunk.
Yeah, he's like, go get
What's the book? What's the book?
The Bible.
Oh, it's just a Bible. When they're like, go get the book, I thought maybe it was a.
No, but here's the
something
other.
that
Okay. She says, go get the book. She opens the briefcase. There's 2 books.
Uh-huh.
Which one are you grabbing? He just said, go get the book.
Well,
You got
you
50-50 chance.
Yeah.
You carry more than one clip when you're going into a battle zone.
You
You think it's
That's
just
a
a
good
backup
point.
Bible?
Yeah.
You think it's
I
the
think-
same
yeah, that's
exact
exactly
Bible?
it.
I
And
mean,
it's
it
like,
caught on fire.
Yeah.
So.
This one's signed
Oh,
by.
it was the Trump Bible.
Yes. That one.
The one with the
That's what-
Constitution.
That's what the gold plating is for. Is to
So it
stop
wouldn't. So it wouldn't
it's-
burn.
So it doesn't burn.
Right.
Yeah.
So Judy ends up getting possessed by whatever this demon is in the mirror because the demon wanted Judy. She ends up fighting off some of the family members. The grandma and grandpa get taken out as the Warrens are pulling up. Like
Throws
the grandma,
that dog around.
They did toss that. I did think it was funny. Out of all the CG, they're like, "That's a CG dog." Like, don't worry, we did not. That's a real story that they said did happen. Is the dog got thrown across the room?
Kind of like the blood vomiting. That was like a more visceral. It
threw the
looked
dog?
rough. Like
Yeah.
the way they toss it. It is this PG-13 or what?
Yeah,
what
no, it's PG-13.
I think they've all been.
I think they have.
Yeah.
The dog tossing the blood vomit. I was like, this is kind of rough.
it was.
Yeah.
I get it rough because of the dog.
It was intended. It was
So,
intended.
Well done. Well done.
I like the idea of when they threw away the mirror and then the garbage people took it and crushed it up. I'm like, I thought maybe the garbage people were going to drop it back off or something, but it just shows up in the attic.
That is the part that is just also just like, oh god.
I just wish there was a physical reason that they like, oh, we can't take this mirror.
So
or
basically, what happens is Ed is like, okay,
It's not big item pickup day.
yeah,
right. Like,
right,
just
right.
give me a. I thought they were
You
going to
got a
say we
bulk.
can't take it. And
I
it's gonna
live
end up
in the
back
suburbs. You got to make a special.
There was a part in the movie where a big truck drives
You
by.
hear it. It comes back,
at
yeah.
night.
It was and then it's the daughter watching the tape, and you see like,
and
the
it was
ghost.
just to show that the headlights. I think.
Oh.
Like
see, I thought they were gonna. I thought it was
thought-
gonna fall back out the side of the truck.
weren't
or
they
something.
weren't the headlights like showing something in the room with her?
Something. But right, the way they made it a big truck. It's not a garbage truck,
But it sounded, and I thought it was.
It was.
Yeah, me too.
So the Ed and the dad, Mr. Smurl, are gonna throw this big tarp over it. They're gonna zip it down, and they're gonna wear gloves
at
so
this
they don't
point,
touch
just
it.
throw it out the window.
But because
doesn't
they
matter.
don't know what's in the attic.
Yeah, they know it's up there because Judy's like, "There's something in the attic."
No, but I'm saying like they don't know it's returned.
Oh no!
and-
It's when Ed walks up. Ed and Lorraine walk up, and they're
They
like,
see it.
"Hey,
That's the mirror. I remember that.
I broke that mirror."
Yeah, yeah.
So, and now Judy has touched the mirror. Now she's infected, which I did think was a effective thing where she's sitting, she's getting progressively worse after she touches the mirror. She's sitting in the corner, and the way she turns her head, I was like, that was a little creepy.
She like turns into Annabelle or something.
Kinda.
Right? She's kind of like possessed by, it seems like
the mirror or whatever. So they try to get this mirror out, and they can't because it's making itself heavier and heavier so they can't get it out.
Interesting ghost power.
Yeah.
The
and
dad
then
kind of falls
in
down
the most absolutely dumb, stupid things. They get this mirror to like the
real
landing.
quick. This is really fun because there's so many things in my head it could be.
It's the spinning of the mirror, where I was like, "What?"
When the things are spinning
like,
in the
what?
air. Oh my.
Like you.
Okay,
Not only
all
did you
right.
lose me an hour ago, you've double lost me now.
That was so goofy.
It was
looking.
so dumb.
They like see themselves in the mirror, and it's like
as like
evil versions.
Evil
of
versions,
them.
and no, like love conquers all, and they all put their fingers on the
so
mirror, and it
dumb.
smashes it.
Okay. They're gonna. What do they do? They're gonna take the mirror out and put it in their little secret room.
Yeah,
And
also,
well,
why does-
sorry, not secret room. It's their museum.
Why does their room so they've got all these creepy objects and stuff? Why are they like cool if they're just in this room? Why does the room contain the objects?
I think if I remember right, the room is blessed.
It's blessed in a certain way. Okay,
Go bless the house.
go bless the whole. Yeah, right. Then bless everything the same way.
Go bless dirt outside, and then the whole
Yeah.
country's blessed. They tell the kid to go get the car.
Yeah.
The boy,
Boyfriend,
fiance,
yes.
and he's having trouble getting the car started.
Why did he drive like that?
Okay,
that was the most
that's what I'm
ludicrous.
saying.
When he turns around,
but he was
and
parked. He
fishtails-
was like parked like a house down.
Okay.
So but I'm saying like he drives past the house,
Fishtails
fishtails it, and then runs into the
Insane.
house.
I'm like, you are driving completely insane.
A,
like,
you've got a 1970s muscle car, which handling not the best at high speeds. It's raining.
it's raining in the dark in an alley. I mean,
Yeah,
there's no
right.
room.
Nobody's watching him. It's not like anyone's gonna be like, "That was sick, man."
No, it was so stupid.
Yeah, I've never seen you quick do a donut before. That was pretty dope.
I just truly didn't get it because I did go like, oh, I guess because the barricades, it was further away than you'd want to be to carry a mirror out. But I've helped people move,
Yeah.
and been like, oh, my car's I'll pull it up closer.
just
and
back
you
it up.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was really weird.
Yeah. So they say they love each other. The mirror explodes, which I did think, oh, God damn it, kind of fun.
The demon locked the door on him. Like he couldn't
know.
get back
What a-
inside.
He's like, I'm going around to the back.
And like he broke through the window and like reached down and he couldn't open it.
Also,
Go through a window. Anything.
all he did was go click.
Yeah, it was weird.
It's
I
very
don't.
simple.
Very strong
Um,
locks.
Yeah. So all the windows blow out.
What was with that shot where they went outside the house and upside down?
That
around the-
was whatever
cool. I
this
like
guy.
It was cool
But it
in
has
theory,
no
but like,
point
yeah,
in this-
Yeah.
it was so like them just jacking off.
Yeah.
Like, let's
It's
put this shot
It's this
in here.
guy being like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't have to make a movie just like
Yeah,
James Wan.
It felt so
We're like,
out of
we
place.
fucking
Like,
know.
in theory, it was cool, but I'm just like, serving what
Yes.
purpose?
Like, why are we doing something
Why are
like
we
this
doing
so
this?
late
One
into
time in the
Yeah,
movie
right.
did they do a
Well,
cool
then
shot?
I
yeah.
also felt them fighting the mirror reminded me of old monster movies where
Yes.
they're fighting like a tentacle monster, but it's clearly just like these cloth things that they're.
Yeah.
It's just so. Oh, with the mirror!
Oh,
what is happening?
It's so dumb.
The mirror's like trying to choke the fiance, and then they're like
well, it's like
pushing back on
it's like
it.
landed on his neck, and he's
Yeah.
just like pushing forward, and whatever. So then we go to the wedding, and we. see,
as soon as they're done, they're like hug whatever. The mirror's dead, and
Are you
I'm
you're
like
getting up?
going to stand up. I'm like, no, you don't.
gotcha.
I will tell you, I put my seat up during the wedding part, and I was to the end of the aisle waiting for. I'm like, I am not staying. I don't care if there's.
This is
anything.
the
You
Avengers.
didn't stick around for the loving montage
Yeah.
I was-
of the war.
Nope.
This is
I was out.
this is the Tony Stark funeral scene.
Couldn't get out of there quick enough.
So yeah, you've
The,
got
Chewbacca not getting a medal scene.
you've got literally all of the characters. Two of the characters from each of the movies
Yeah.
are in all of this
it
stuff.
makes sense. While I was like, I had no idea who these people
Do you know
were.
who Lily Taylor is?
You know who Lily Taylor is.
What's she in?
Kevin, you
Everything.
know Lily
Lily
Taylor.
Taylor.
Been in a million things.
Yeah, look her up.
Okay.
She was. I mean, she was on 6 Feet Under. She was. She's Say
Okay.
Anything. Joe lies when he
Yeah.
cries.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the mom in the first movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was in. Did you ever see Dogfight?
I did see Dogfight.
Oh, that's such a good
that's
movie.
No,
great
I
movie.
just meant I didn't know the characters. Like
That's
I didn't know
fine,
the
but
significance of the characters.
You would also,
not the-
I mean, I do think that if you were to see that actress, you're like,
She wouldn't
the
show
hell
up
is she doing here?
if she didn't have some sort
Right.
of history with the franchise.
Yeah, and then you get the oh god.
And it's like the real life Warrens. As I was leaving the theater,
It
I saw
is.
some footage. Where
I
I'm
would
like,
never show them in these movies. They look
But it's also
mean.
like,
Yeah.
look, there are plenty of artists. Like I never liked Woody Allen to begin with, but I'm not going to go out of my way to see a Woody Allen movie at this point. Michael Jackson was somebody that I did listen to, not fairly often, but often enough. But I don't seek out Michael Jackson stuff anymore. Ed and Lorraine Warren, there's so much stuff about their behavior, more Ed's behavior, and things like that, where it's like, and even the little tag at the end where like they may have been controversial. It's like
right.
he had a 14-year-old girl living with them, like as a sex slave,
yeah.
allegedly. So it's like they're not good people, and
also what they're doing is a con.
Yeah.
At least Woody Allen created good movies. Michael Jackson created good music.
Right.
Like they're just con artists.
when they say that like
Elvis is a pedophile.
Elvis 100% is a
Let me
pedophile.
get that in there.
Yeah, 100%.
But he at least created good music for some people. He's not my
Fair.
jam, but I can recognize that.
And the little tag are like, they may have been controversial, but they brought this paranormal research to the forefront. and
Okay.
made it
Like
popular.
that's a good thing.
what was that text scrawl at the beginning of the movie? It was so out
That
of
was
place
weird.
and strange.
And
But
it
it
came
does-
after the birth. It came
Yeah,
really
so,
late.
like,
and then
the-
all of a sudden, there's a text scrawl. I'm like,
So I
what?
think that does happen. That is
Star Wars. You're thinking Star
yeah,
Wars.
Star
Yeah.
Wars. But like the rolling credits
Uh-huh.
is from the first movie.
Okay.
Like at least the title sequence.
Well, and see, and that's a bad callback or whatever because it feels so strange here.
yeah,
It really was
yeah,
out
yeah,
of
yeah,
place.
yeah,
Like if you're just doing it because they did it, make it fit
right
with what
like
you're
the
doing.
opening scene of the Conjuring is you get the Annabelle buffer, right? The first time you see the Annabelle doll, and then you see the screen goes black and the Conjuring kind of rises up, and that's how
Is the
that
first movie
starts.
about Annabelle?
No,
No,
no.
It's just
They
the
just plant
it's the
the
opening.
seeds.
It's the opening segment,
Yeah.
and then you see that like they have the Annabelle doll, like they have solved
Okay.
that
Right.
problem, but you don't see them do it. It's more just like
You see them maybe like showing up to the door.
maybe, yeah.
It
I don't
doesn't-
remember. It's been a
But
while, but
and then it's about the parents, the
Okay.
parent, yeah, which is real. Like you can go that house that they go to in the first movie is real. You could still go to it and see it. I think the guys from BuzzFeed may have done like a 24-hour
Yeah.
stay in there and like did walk
know,
through it.
Also, I'm not trying to say that everybody that thinks ghosts are real are, or like that everybody that says they think ghosts are real and does ghost tours and stuff is a con man.
Sure.
I think there are people that believe it and get really into it. I think these people are for sure con artists.
Yeah.
Like,
I would even go as far as to say, with what little I know, that they probably didn't start that way.
You think they started as believers?
I think they probably did.
I think they're. I've been in. Look.
Because I don't think you would go, especially like now, paranormal stuff is its own cottage industry.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
wasn't back then. So you would have to start off as a con artist. You would have to have thought, I'm going to do this and create a world
Here's a market I can manipulate.
that I can, you know what I mean? And I just, there was no guarantee that the media would fall for
Right.
and fall in love with their bullshit.
The ghost story that I think is the one that is the most interesting is the DeFeos, is the original family from the Amityville house. If you believe what they say happened in that house, it doesn't make sense, right? Like if you're saying that Ronnie DeFeo with a rifle is walking from room to room, systematically killing everybody in his family, and nobody wakes up to be like, hey man, what are you doing? But they're all, and now you could say he said, hey, lay down.
yeah.
You could say that, but it is an interesting enough story. That's one of those ones where it's like, was it something else, or was it just him being like, "You're fine, lay there, pow"? You know,
I
like
mean,
it's
people kill their families.
They can't. I'm just
I
saying,
mean,
like you
that's-
can make the argument that it's
Sure.
you know. Now, The Exorcist happened in St. Louis, right? The boy was here. I've been in the room where the boy was kept. It feels off, right there. I don't know how else to describe it other than
Yeah.
like it's.
But
What
you
if you
went into
didn't
the
know?
room knowing
even
that, you know,
even there is just it that room, and it's not small. It's a very large like part of the building. does just have a different feeling than the rest of the building. Like the building around it, I walked all over that place.
Tom,
Yes.
you're gonna start taking me to random buildings. You're not gonna tell me which one's the Exorcist building.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have like a chart, you know.
It's kind of hard because the door is not marked, and I have to like unlock it and let you into the door.
That's why Tom's setting it all up.
Oh, okay.
And you're gonna do that for every. We're gonna go to like a Schnucks, and you're gonna have them have it locked. And lead me into the Schnucks, and I'll be like,
Tom's going to unlock every door so that it's fair.
I'll be like, oh, it's colder. And he's like, it's the freezer section, idiot.
I mean, there is a national supermarket up in North County where there was they killed like 5 or 6 people.
Yeah, it was a robbery.
It was a robbery, and they
went
had them lay down on the floor and shoot them all in the back of the head.
Yep. There is just a weird feeling in that room.
Okay.
That's, I mean, I don't know. And I'm kind of in
You're
your
right.
boat.
The Warrens are real. You're right.
So there will probably be a spin-off sequel
I don't
in
know.
a year or two.
I don't-
There's
I don't know because at this point they're running out of stories.
But
so maybe now they can just make them up.
They just make them up.
Yeah.
They go back to the. I think they go back to the hat guy, and from the second one or something
Oh,
before
sure,
they.
sure,
I don't
sure.
think anyone's going to care about
Really?
Judy and her boyfriend.
I mean, unless they do it as a series, like a TV show. There is something for HBO Max as a show that's in
Yeah.
the works. So this was, again, 1 and 2 I think are the best of the franchise. Everything else after that is just worse and worse and worse.
You think that was Stacy or whatever? You think that little doll was supposed to be like, oh, this is our new Annabelle?
That thing.
They wanted it to be.
I think. So.
I did like it when the little doll went up, like stood up, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden the old lady was holding it.
Again,
The old demon lady.
old demon lady. Like, maybe you should stop doing that. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Old people are creepy.
Old people are creepy.
But I
Sorry.
liked the way the doll moved. I will give
Yeah.
him that. That
Yeah,
the way
And,
it
all
stood
the,
up
and by
was
the way,
creepy.
I think old is 32. So everyone in this room is freaking me. If I see a mirror right now, I'm going to freak out.
You're over 32.
I'm 41.
That's what I'm saying.
Scary as hell.
scary as hell.
Oh, also, I'm upset I didn't do my classic joke on this episode. I had it locked and loaded to say, who's Amir?
All right. You did it.
I did,
Yeah.
but I should
You
have.
got it.
He didn't let it happen organically.
That's true.
Somebody would have been saying like, and so it's inside this. There's Amir and blah blah blah, and I would go, wait, what?
Who's Amir?
Who was Amir?
I missed that character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
go watch Oculus. Way better.
Go watch. There's a lot of things.
Or
you
the
could-
first 2 Conjuring
Or the first 2
movies.
Conjuring movies. Yeah.
That was
that's
like,
very true.
I don't like these kind of movies. And they're just not for me. But like the first 2 Conjuring movies are truly great.
Nightmare on Elm Street 4. They kill him
Dream
with
Warriors?
a mirror.
Wait.
There's a mirror. If you're looking for mirror horror,
They do make him look into a mirror.
one of the Nightmare on Elm Streets. There's
it's the one with Heather Langenkamp that when she comes back. Not the first one. Is it the third one? She comes back
That's
in the
Dream
third
Warriors
one.
is the third one.
So it's
yeah.
that one.
How is she haunted trying on the dress with those mirrors? The demons following them around because the
'Cause she's
mirror's not
psychic.
there.
And if the mirror can go to, or the demon,
Can teleport. Go to Judy.
just go to
wherever
Judy.
she-
You're
That's-
there.
I'm not. I just don't understand.
I took that as
Surely
like,
Judy puts on her makeup
in a
with
mirror.
a mirror.
So, yeah.
She probably carries a little tiny one in her
DC,
purse.
I guarantee you, DC's like, hey, we have a villain that does this.
Yeah,
Just
it's,
steal the Mirror Master.
they say it's like, oh, it wanted Judy all along, and it's like it seems like I could have got her.
Because
At
it got
any
her at the
point-
bridal shop in a mirror. So
It got her at the dinner.
Yeah, there was a.
They're
hand
trying
there
to
at the
they're trying to
dinner,
break
yeah.
her down. Trying to break her down, which is a thing in like possession movies. Like there's levels of possession. The first one is you break them down. The second
Man.
one is whatever.
Well, you
and
even
then-
see that on the billboard or the whiteboard in one shot where he's talking about
Oh,
the
yeah,
levels
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like obsession
yeah.
for men. I
Never
don't know.
a
By
bigger
Calvin
defender
Klein.
of the Warrens than this guy right here.
Yeah.
Oh God, they're the worst.
He named his daughters Ed and Lorraine.
Yeah.
That's how much.
Yeah.
That's how much.
They're both named Warren. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Edna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's their middle name.
Yeah, it's just God damn it.
Ed Warren Batisi.
Ed Warren.
and Lorraine Warren
Edwin.
Batisi.
Edwin Warren.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's it for this one. Thank God.
Thankfully.
Let's go around the table and everyone can say where to.
Hey,
find
wait.
it.
I think we've covered all of the. I think we've covered all the Conjuring movies.
I think we have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have. How have you avoided all of them?
I
I don't.
guess
Yeah,
around.
That's
I
insane.
do not,
I don't know
No,
how.
we did not cover the first one. I wanted to cover it
Okay.
because I said it was going to be the biggest movie that week, and you all told me I was wrong, and no one has ever apologized.
I would
to me.
I will
love to know.
apologize
Still
now.
won't. No, don't
I will,
give it
after
to
watching
him,
this
Joe.
one, I will apologize.
What was the? I guess it'd be hard.
I don't
take a
remember.
minute
I
to
remember.
figure it
Yeah,
I
out.
remember
but I would-
seeing 2 movies that day.
Yeah,
I would love to know what these guys were like.
And I saw it anyway, and I was like,
I did as well.
guys, it's really good.
Yeah.
Red Tails is gonna
Yeah.
trounce it at the box office. Those are probably decades apart, but
Yeah,
I
still.
don't believe
right.
they are, but yeah, but I was like, I don't even like these things, and it was really good.
We killed another franchise, boys. Good
No,
job.
this thing ain't
Yeah,
dead.
no, it's coming back somehow.
Who are we kidding?
Not with making double its budget in the weekend.
Yeah.
Nothing ever. IPs never die.
This isn't Blumhouse, right? Is it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, it's New Line, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yep. Yes, because I leaned over to Courtney and went, "The house that
the house,
Freddie
the house
built."
that Freddie built. That's right.
So anyway, let's go around the table, and everyone can say where to find them.
Hey, anytime you look in a mirror, just, I'm in you, you're in me, we're one and the same. Just think of us like that.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. This is Joe. You can follow me on Twitter and all other social medias: Threads, Blue Sky, Letterbox, at Joey Butts, BUTTS21.
This is Kevin. Follow me on Twitter at Kevin R. Brackett.
And this is Tom. You can follow me on Threads and Blue Sky at Tom O'Keefe Jr. or on Facebook at facebook.com/Tom O'Keefe. You can find the show online at facebook.com/Real Spoilers. While you're there, like the page, join the group. Don't forget our Patreon because, we're greedy. And watch us on YouTube. So there's all of that. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, Gregory and Rose reunite.
Get ready for a spoiler. Won't say it twice, 'cause we already